work has changed, not in a single moment, but gradually. One video call after another, a few days at home, a few in the office, and somewhere along the way, we realized work doesn't belong to one place anymore. Today, the workplace is everywhere. It's here in the office, it's at home, it's on the go. It's wherever people feel they can do their best work. Work has become dynamic. It moves through tools, spaces, and time zones. And with that, our relationship with work has changed too. Companies are trying to keep up. They need tools that simply work, tools that are intuitive, without friction, tools that support employees in their everyday life. Technology should help, not interrupt. It should be powerful, yet invisible. When it fades to the background, you see what matters most, the people and the work. Because the workplace experience, it's not about the office or the screens. It's about how we live our work days. It's about how we start, how we create, how we connect, and how we feel when the day ends.
And today, we'll show you how Joan can help you manage a workplace that simply works for everyone.
You know, Grega, this year feels different. We've had big years before, new devices, new features, but this one feels like a turning point. Not because of what we've added, but because of how everything finally came together.
Yeah, if I had to describe 2025 with one word, I'd say unification. For years, we've been building solutions: room booking, desk reservation, visitor management, workplace signage, each powerful on its own. But this year, it all connected.
Exactly. We became what we've always aimed to be, an all-in-one platform that brings it all together. One place where every part of your workplace, rooms, desks, visitor, signage, analytics, everything works in sync as a complete ecosystem.
Because the modern workplace demands more than just a product. It needs something that connects people, spaces, and data in a unified flow. That's what we built this year, and it's what makes Joan ready for what's coming next.
You've spent most of this year deep in the product, watching how companies actually use the platform. What do you think we've learned about the modern workplace?
That not even two workplaces are alike. Even when they use the same tools, they use them in a completely different ways. Each company has its own rhythm, its own priorities, its own definition of what a great workday feels like.
Indeed, there is no single formula for how work should happen. The modern workplace is fluid, and the tools that support it need to adapt just as quickly.
That's exactly it. Joan isn't trying to define how people should work. We're building a platform that lets them define it for themselves.
Yes, our platform is built around people. That's why every release this year was shaped by how they actually work day to day, bringing us closer to a workplace that's connected, adaptive, and effortless.
Okay, Luca, now let me give you an example. Let's follow David's journey. David works in a large enterprise, splitting his time between home and the office. He enjoys the flexibility of hybrid work, and especially the days when the whole team is in. For him, coming to the office is about connection, collaboration, and a bit of that team energy you can't get online.
David checks the MyJoan portal from home. His whole team will be in the office tomorrow. The next morning, he walks through the office doors. His desk reservation checks him in automatically. A quick glance at his phone confirms it. Check-in complete. As he walks down the hallway, digital signage displays show company updates and what's happening today. David stops at the floor plan with meeting rooms and desks on the big TV, finds himself, and sees where his teammates are sitting. He heads to his desk. He sits down, ready for the day. The Zen's puck glows red. His spot's reserved.
David isn't the only one starting his day. In the same company, there's Monica. Her day looks a bit different, full of partner meetings and client visits. But just like David, she's supported by the same Joan experience.
Monica decides to come to the office today. She's ready for a productive and efficient day. Her phone buzzes, a notification from the Joan Visitor Management System. At the same time, she checks her meetings for the day in the Joan mobile app. Monica walks toward her favorite spot. She scans the QR code to book her desk. Reservation confirmed. She sits down, focused, and ready for the day ahead.
A bit later, David's day takes a quick turn. He gets a notification. An unexpected visitor just arrived. On his way to the lobby, he needs to book a meeting room fast.
David gets a Slack notification. His visitor has just arrived in the lobby. He quickly gets up and heads toward the entrance to welcome the guest. On the way, he decides to book a meeting room for the client. He stops by a Joan 13 Pro and checks the room's availability. It's already taken. No problem. He quickly checks if any other room is free, directly from Joan 13 Pro. He books it instantly. The room is already waiting for their meeting.
While David and Monica go about their day, there's someone else who keeps the office running smoothly. It's Tina. She manages the workplace and makes sure everybody stays informed. And today, she's got some exciting news to share.
Tina is managing the office and wants to notify everyone who's in the office today about a fun event happening in the common area. She sends a quick message through Joan announcements, only to those who are in the office, not working from home. Moments later, colleagues across the office get the message. Announcements provide valuable information when and where they're needed, reaching the right people at the right time.
Tina also keeps an eye on how the office is running. She checks next week's occupancy to plan activities that bring people together, keep the culture strong, and the team healthy.
Since Tina manages this building, she's interested in how the office will be used next week. Understanding occupancy helps her plan in-office activities and strengthen company culture. She opens the MyJoan portal to explore office analytics, occupancy, trends, and upcoming schedules. She puts extra focus on air quality analytics. It's cold season, and balanced humidity helps prevent viruses from spreading across the office. Everything looks good. Tina leans back with a smile. Data helps her keep the office healthy and connected.
Tina's work doesn't stop there. Managing a multi-tenant building means there's always more to coordinate, and Joan helps her keep it all running smoothly.
The building Tina manages has multiple tenants who share several meeting rooms and workspaces. In the MyJoan portal, she can easily oversee room bookings and shared spaces across all companies. Each company uses a different calendar, some Microsoft, others Google. Yet everything connects seamlessly in MyJoan. Tina can manage and add users directly in the portal, giving everyone access to book shared meeting rooms and desks. Creating a new reservation takes just a few clicks. Fast, simple, and perfectly organized.
Now, Luca, for me, the best thing here is that everything I've talked about today is part of an all-inclusive Joan platform. Every feature, every release is available to all our customers. No separate plans, no add-ons. Just the full Joan experience ready for everyone.
This year we showed what happens when technology truly adapts to people, when every tool supports how we work, create, and connect. From David's day in the office, to Monica's meetings, to Tina's management. Each feature brought us closer to a workplace that simply works, all connected in one platform built around people. If 2025 was about bringing everything together, 2026 is about moving forward, building on that foundation to create a smarter workplace with an exceptional experience.
Yes, we'll be focusing on creating an exceptional experience, the Joan experience, not by pulling people out of their daily flow, but by integrating seamlessly into it, into the tools they already use and the way they already work.
All right, so what's the plan? Where do we start?
At new room booking.
So, Gregor, can you explain to me why we're introducing a new room booking experience? We've supported room booking for so long, so what's changed?
You're right. We've been managing meeting rooms for more than a decade. But until now, it was always connected to a single company calendar. Over time, we've seen the workplace change. More and more companies are sharing spaces, and managing shared meeting rooms has become a real challenge for them. Meaning you can connect Joan to different calendar providers at the same time. Imagine a shared workplace where one company uses Google and another uses Microsoft. With Joan, both can manage the same rooms easily and effortlessly.
And for smaller teams or companies without Google or Microsoft calendars, what does room booking look like for them?
Good point, Luca. With this upcoming change, we're rolling out support for our own calendar, which means you won't need any external calendar provider to start using Joan. Now let me bring this closer with a real story from one of our customers. A customer we've been building and refining this solution with from the very beginning. They manage multiple buildings and rent out spaces to different companies. For them, managing shared meeting rooms and making them bookable for tenants has always been a challenge. Their tenants were using our desk and asset booking to reserve desks and parking spots, but there was no simple way to book shared meeting rooms. Now we're bringing it all together in one place inside a single tool.
Can you show our audience what this looks like in real life?
Of course, you get one simple, consistent app to book everything. You can reserve your company desk and a shared meeting room, all in the same place. No switching tools, no disruptions. Just one app for all your bookings, whether they're private to your company or shared with other tenants.
So, offices are becoming more dynamic, and many of our customers now work in a shared setup. So, we need to stay ahead of that, making sure that people get a great experience no matter how that shared setup evolves. And we'll keep expanding this in the future, looking at visitors, access controls, and other tricky areas that often create friction and make shared spaces harder to manage. Tied to that great experience, we should also talk about our mobile app. We've had the current app for a while, and it works well if you just want to manage your desk, check your schedule, or book a parking spot. But customers have been clear. The workplace has changed, and they need an app that supports that change. So this year, we've started working with select customers on a new experience, one that truly supports the latest needs of the modern workplace. That means putting more focus on helping people connect with coworkers and strengthening company culture. Tools that help bring people back in the office and working together.
Yeah, we're adding new features and reorganizing the app to make it easier to use, while also helping you handle workplace chores and stay connected with your team. The app is becoming an essential part of employees' journey. It goes way beyond booking. It helps people connect with their coworkers, build relationships, and make sure they're in the office at the same time when they want to work together. Take David, for example. My Joan is becoming his workplace hub. The new home screen shows when his colleagues are in the office. He gets relevant announcements and he can plan his work week. The app helps him understand what's happening in the office and, most importantly, stay connected with his team.
The best part of this story is that it goes beyond the app, right?
Indeed, Luca. When we talk with our customers, it's clear that they want the same experience they get in the Joan app available in the tools they use every day. For example, Slack and Microsoft Teams. Most employees spend their entire workday in these tools, so it's essential that we bring the same functionality and the same Joan experience directly into them. And that's why we're improving our Slack and Teams integration as well.
You know, the mission of Joan is to improve the lives of employees worldwide. That's why we focused on the experience and on solving the real problems our customers face every day. Because that's how modern work should feel. Like the workplace moves with you, not against you. On that foundation, we're bringing the vision one step further. That's where the connection to AI comes in. We believe AI is similar to the shift we saw with mobile and the web, a major change in how people interact with systems. Latest reports show that more than 50% of online traffic is now robots talking to services, digesting information, or performing tasks. And many users and companies are already using tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, asking them to research, build, or automate things for them. It's in our DNA to give users tools that fit the way they work, wherever that work happens. As a logical consequence, since AI is becoming the system everyone uses, we need to provide tools that integrate with it. We believe companies should be able to run their office with the help of AI, whether it's booking a desk or organizing a visit from an important partner. We see Joan as the missing link between AI and the physical reality of every workplace. And this will start unfolding very soon. First, by letting users access Joan through their favorite AI tools, extending AI into the workplace. And next, by bringing a smart AI experience to Slack and Teams through Joan AI.
The great thing is, we've already started. Our first test customers are using Claude to find the desk closest to their teammates. We've added support for MCP, that's short for Model Context Protocol. It's basically a way to give your AI chatbot real workplace management skills. So your AI becomes an agent that can manage the workplace for you. So let me give you an example. Marco can already ask Joan to ensure that his team has a space to work in the office for the next 2 weeks. And Joan organizes everything: desks, meetings, rooms, even order food. And as these AI agents get smarter, they'll handle more and more of those everyday tasks, freeing up your time for everything else.
But that's just the first step. We'll take those MCP skills and bring them into our own Joan agent, which will become our default chat experience. It's going to be incredibly smart, able to manage the entire workplace for you. And we're adding new capabilities, new skills, if you will, so you can remove even more workplace chores like catering requests or issue reporting and simply delegate them to the Joan agent through Slack, Teams, or the mobile app. AI features are already being tested by our customers, and you can sign up via Joan Labs.
About that, a special thanks goes to our early adopters, Joan Labs users. Your early feedback helps us refine the experience and get it just right before we roll it out to everyone. And I have to say, I genuinely enjoy the conversations we have with the customers, both in person and online. The feedback and insights you share help us build the right solutions and bring them to the market with confidence.
There are some changes happening with the Joan Labs program as well, right?
Yes, Joan Labs is getting a relaunch, giving you even more control and insight into what's coming next. Through the new Joan Labs, you'll be invited to share your feedback exactly on that, what Luca mentioned: Joan AI and MCP. I truly believe we can change how people communicate with their office. It's becoming clear that Joan is evolving into a bridge, connecting the physical workplace with the world of AI.
So, if 2025 was the year of connection, 2026 is the year of intelligence?
That's right. We're giving the workplace something new: the ability to think, to understand what people need when they need it.
AI isn't just another feature. It's becoming the foundation of how people interact with their workplace, from booking a room with their favorite AI tool to automating tasks that take hours. Joan AI is here to make field work effortless.
Luca, and you know what is really great? We're already testing it with our customers. Real offices, real teams, real value. From smarter bookings to automated management, AI is turning the workplace into an intelligent system that works with you.
That's where we're headed. A workplace that doesn't just connect people, but truly understands them.
And that's the future we're building. And with Joan AI, it's already starting to happen.
Grega, exciting stuff, isn't it? That wraps up the roadmap for 2026. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and now let's move to the Q&A session. Okay, let's look at the questions, Grega.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay, I see that actually quite a lot of questions came in during the presentation. So I see a lot of people are interested around Joan AI and what Joan AI will do for them. So can you answer this one perhaps? Patricia is asking, what does it mean for Joan AI to learn our needs? Does it simply track my past bookings, or will it also consider my frequent collaborators and suggest spaces nearby?
Thanks, that's actually a great question. Yeah, so pretty much Joan AI will have access to your bookings, to your desk bookings, to the colleagues you usually work with. So it will have all that knowledge, and it will use that to help you manage your daily work life in the office. So yeah, it will be actually quite smart. Yeah, you want to add here?
Yeah, so I mean, a really nice follow-up question to this is also, sometimes this stuff really feels robotic. The interactions really feel robotic. So how will we ensure that the booking experience is natural and easy to use, as opposed of being a complicated tool to learn?
Yeah, so we will use state-of-the-art LLMs. So yeah, it will feel as natural as any ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini. So we will use that as a base, and yeah.
Here I'd just like to correct you for a bit. I mean, it already feels like that, right? Because our customers are already using that. But for all those customers that haven't had the chance to test it out, how can people join Joan Labs to test the AI features? I mean, here again, I think this is from Patricia. She would love to be a part of shaping these features. So what's the commitment and what's the feedback process like?
Yeah, so as I've mentioned, please use Joan Labs for that. So we've added a special section. If you log in to My Joan, you will see a section, Joan Labs. And there you can sign up for early access for Joan AI. So based on that, we will reach out to you with all the further details. And we'll just help you get started as soon as possible with this, yeah.
Okay, now if we kind of move forward from the really forward-looking stuff, the Joan AI, we can talk a bit about, let's say, the multi-tenant features that we've mentioned. So I see that the first question here is from Daniel, who's asking, what features are we planning to launch in 2026, specifically related to multi-tenant environments? What will we do here, I guess that's the question.
Yeah, so some of this was already mentioned in this keynote. So generally, the room booking section will be more supported towards multi-tenant environments. So office managers will be able to add multiple companies into this single portal, into My Joan portal. At the same time, we're doing a lot on the visitor management part of My Joan. So we will add multiple company support so that when the visitor will arrive, they will be able to select which company they are going to.
Here, can I just I see that somebody's asking, can they integrate with their existing access control systems? And can I answer this?
Yeah, sure.
So in general, we integrate with access control systems based on your demands, requests, requirements. And whoever needs an integration with an access control system, they can reach out to us, they can reach out to Grega, and we will create a bespoke integration with that. It's really hard to create a universal access control system integration because somebody wants to control their doors in a certain way, somebody in a different way, and we offer this service to our customers. I think this is related to the multi-tenant stuff. Do you want to add anything here?
So as I said, the room booking and visitor management will be two parts of MyJoan that will get upgraded. Yeah, that's pretty much that, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I see here that Ashley is asking, would integration into door access would be possible with Paxton Access? So, Ashley, I'm most likely yes. We all you need to do is just reach out to our support team or directly to Grega, and we will figure this out. You will talk to us. You'll explain what kind of integration you want to do, and that's that. And then as a follow-up question, Ashley is also asking, room booking currently only allows 30 days booking in advance. So will the customers have the ability to extend this time period, especially with the new room booking?
Yes. So this is planned. So this 30-day window will be moved forward. So as you will shift towards the future dates or 6 months in the future, we will of course update this calendar schedule. So we've actually recognized this as quite a highly requested feature from our customers, and now that we're expanding this room booking platform, that's even more visible. So yeah, so we need to and we will tackle this in the near future. Yeah.
Okay. Now I have a couple of, let's call it this, mixed topics. One is related to privacy, which is important to us at Joan. The questions here, like the keynote showed David using geolocation check-in. Is this optional or mandatory? And because some of our employees have privacy concerns about location tracking, even within the office. So can you give a comment on that, Grega?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, every user can enable or disable this on their own. So they're not forced or anything like that. Another important topic here is that we actually do not track location. So this is simply a geofencing, meaning that when you get in an area of your building, we will simply get a trigger that you're nearby, and we will check that person in or invite them to book a desk if they have not done yet so. Yeah. So you want to add anything here?
Yeah, I think like for us, it's always privacy first, right? Ensuring that we take care of this, the location, the sensitive data really well. So, I mean, obviously we did something in the same spirit here as well. So the next one is, it's about the Slack and Teams. You know, it's like, it is an important part of what we do. It's something that we know that we need to improve, and we are improving that. And there's a follow-up question here. Will there be a public API for custom integrations? We have some internal tools that we'd like to connect to Joan booking system.
Yes, of course. So that is already available. So if you have any questions, or let's say if you have any use cases you would like to tackle, please reach out to our support or to me directly, and we will help you manage this. So the API is there. So yeah, you can build, and we're actually seeing that our customers are building a lot with this API already. So yeah, it is available. Yeah.
Okay. So I think we're down to last two questions. Let's talk about air quality monitoring. And this is, I guess, a topic I want to tackle directly. Historically speaking, we've built a lot of features in our devices. Some of them, perhaps mostly for our internal use. And over time, we saw the value that these features provide to the customers. And the air quality monitoring is a feature that was born like that. And now we've enabled access to the customers to this data, so they can use the air quality monitoring for their own benefit. Greg, I mean, can you give an example of how this can be used today with what we offer to our customers?
Yeah, so first of all, I would just like to mention that this has been in our devices now for multiple years. Like, so if you already have our Joan units, most likely you already have these sensors in it. And again, if you go to My Joan, under the Analytics tab, you should actually see the air quality section there. So we actually do give you data about the temperature and the humidity. So pretty much you can kind of understand what is the quality like in the office. And yeah, we see actually that humidity and temperature are really important now in the flu season. So you can kind of monitor this. If it's too low, then yeah, this might be a great tip that you can do something about it. Yeah.
Okay. And then I have the last question here from Philip, who's asking, how are you going to offset the energy use of Joan AI to maintain your sustainability aims? I think, Philip, it's a nice question. And I think the sustainability aims are super important to what Joan does. We are a company that always focused on this. Our solutions use 99% less energy than anything else in the market. Even on a personal level, on a company level, we invest a lot into the sustainability initiatives. We plant trees around the world. So when it comes to AI, we're going to follow in the same path. So we will look at AI providers that can provide us with solutions that follow the same sustainability goals. Plus, we always look at these kind of activities from a perspective, okay, even if we find a proper supplier that can help us with this, we always look at how can we do something extra, how can we offset this additionally. So right now, I don't have a precise answer on what we'll do, but as this is getting productivized, we will put more and more thought in that and ensure that we reach our sustainability goals. I think this wraps up our Q&A. The list is empty here. So with that, Gregor, do you want to add anything here?
I'm just looking forward to talking with you again. So please share any feedback you have. Don't forget to sign in to Joan Labs and Joan AI so we can give you early access. And yeah, we're just looking forward to testing what Joan can do. And yeah, I think
that's that.
That's that, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you that who were following this keynote. It brings me a lot of joy and pleasure that we can share all of this interesting stuff that we've built and that we're gonna build. And I'm really looking forward to our common journey from this point onwards. So thanks again for watching and see you soon.